intelligently. It sort of is just an afterthought, but boy, it makes all the difference in the world as far as making a deal go together and making it profitable. Or you don't like the word profit for some reason, so I'm going to have to come up with some other number or other word to describe blackness.
Well, I think a couple of things about the delegation, from my understanding of it, and I could be wrong, but they do not want to expand county government, number one. Number two, they think we have too much space already. Number three, they don't want to make money or increase our revenue to offset taxes, which I have a problem with. I would think that they would gladly accept a program that would increase revenue to offset taxes, but they don't seem to feel that way. Well, they want private companies out in the county to pick that up.
Right, I happened to look at the second quarter of the nursing home, their financials the other day, and you can sort of hear the noise starting about privatizing the nursing home again, which in my mind is just benefiting a single individual or a single small group of individuals with profit versus benefiting the 40,000+ residents of Carroll County.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting dilemma.
And our population isn't getting any younger, they're getting older.
No, I mean with a more reasonable group of delegates, we should be looking at putting that addition on. I mean, money cost is so low right now, our population is aging so quickly right now, and the business model that's in play at the nursing home is working. And there is a point below which you cannot shrink government and have it work
efficiently.
Yeah. And you end up getting smaller and it costs you more money. I mean, there is a break point where you can't do the job for any less money than you're already doing it. And you might as well find that perfect balance. And I think we're getting close at the nursing home. It remains to be seen what the rest of the county's going to do.
Yeah. I do not have a cost. I'll have to call always wrecking if we're going to take down the whole building. That wasn't in the scheme of things initially or since then. I've got what it would take 2 wings, 3 wings, and 4 wings down, and the 4 wings would be $112,000. We've got $100,000 in the budget. So I do not have the figure for taking down the whole building or what it would cost to build a new building.
Right.
I don't think that was something that we were looking at. We were looking at saving it. Minimum was the core section. Yes, Mr. Babson.
I think you're probably right on your thinking of what it costs for the 2 wings to come down, but I'm going to bet that most of the delegation thought that first estimate you got or you received way back 2 or 3 years ago for $100,000 was to take the whole thing down.
Yeah, I went back through yesterday. I went back through the minutes to try to find that, and
that's the recollection
I could not find it. We always talked about taking the 2 wings down, and there was some consideration of just using the core section. But as far as taking down all 4 wings, I couldn't find that, or taking down the whole building. There was a reference in there as to what it should be used for, but other than that, there was no.
I don't think I ever heard the concept of taking down the entire building.
No, at the many building committee meetings attended by a number of delegates, including the chairman and the current board of delegates.
Yeah.
The discussion was always the 2 wings closest to the new nursing home.
Yeah.
Yes.
And never anything other than that.
That's right.
So how anyone construed the 100,000 is going to tear the whole building down, that concept is sort of like the 2 nonprofit concept. It's sort of it's a strange translation of what actually happened by people that weren't listening.
we're talking with Randy Remick, Bonnet Page and Stone, yesterday. We talked about that $100,000, and he said at that time we had no idea what it was going to cost to do any of that tearing down of any portion of the buildings.
Right.
We had not got an estimate from construction companies or demolition companies, and it was just $100,000 that was put in there out of the air. We had nothing to base it on at that point in time. Now we have something to base it on as far as number of wings to take down. I hope that the delegation, and the people, I've talked to a lot of people, I don't know about other members here, but most people feel that it's ridiculous to tear down something that we already have and to fix it up at a reduced cost rather than build a brand new building. So I don't know where these representatives are coming from when they want to tear down something that's already paid for. But anyway, any further comment from the public? Okay, hearing none, then we'll go into our regular meeting. And Will, on the phone,
How
please.
about the minutes?
Minutes, go ahead. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Yes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from August 10, 2011.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion on the minutes? Anybody from the public have
Are
any
they
comment?
down on the counter?
Excuse me?
They're not down on the counter, are they?
Yeah,
I don't know.
August 10th,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
one.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went there Monday, I don't think.
I came today.
No, I don't think they were in on Monday.
Did anybody on the board have any comments regarding the corrections or anything of the minutes?
Yeah, it was just a minor thing. I did correct it, but it still got in, it had to do with corrections.
Okay.
Correcting last week's minutes is still, Damon Steer's name is
Yeah.
just still misspelled.
I corrected,
Oh, it's misspelled.
but it's still...
It's Daymond.
Yeah.
That's how he spells his name.
Okay, if there's,
But other than that, everything's
okay, all those in support of the motion, say aye.
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 Aye, and so voted. You're taking the minutes today, right?
Yeah,
Because somebody's not here.
Do you want to
and I
take
have,
these people now?
have the
Go ahead.
non-public now. I was absent by August 3rd, the non-public, so that's yours.
I went over those.
And we have...
August 3rd, you and I were here. Have you gone over
I
this?
think I should, let me just take a look.
Okay, I will do.
Wait a minute. You didn't make a motion yet, right?
No, I was going to make from a different date, this one.
Okay, wait a minute, let's,
Oh, yeah, I looked this over. Yeah, this is okay.
you make a motion?
I'll move to accept the minutes of August, the closed minutes of August 3rd. I move to accept the closed minutes of August 3rd.
I'll second it.
Keep and seal.
All in support of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, so voted.
Abstain.
Commissioner Canny, you abstained because you weren't
Yeah.
here, right? Okay.
Yeah. I
Now,
make
go ahead.
I make a motion to approve the non-public minutes from May 18, 2011 and keep it sealed.
Were those sealed?
Yes,
Okay.
I said that.
Okay, that's that, those
So May
ones.
18.
had a chance to look at those? Back in May. While she's reading the minutes, I attended along with Asher, attended the subcommittee meeting of the new building along with Rob and Bob Murray and Sandy McKenzie. There were two things that needed some adjustments. One was the carpeting in the multi-purpose room and the corridors. The company that was assigned or given the authority for the carpets decided that they were not, for some other words, were not appropriate for our building. There was something wrong with them, so they decided that they would not use that carpet material, and they have to do it over. And most companies now do not stockpile things. They buy in the yarn and they do custom carpeting on call. And so with that dilemma, the company that is supposed to put the carpet down has agreed to put down 24 by 24 sections of carpeting as a temporary measure. They're going to pick up the full cost of it. So that we will have something there. They're not sure that they can have the permanent carpeting done by the 13th, the move-in day. So we agreed that we needed carpet, so that will be laid down. Do you recall what the other item was that was sort of...
David, what area was that?
The multi-purpose room and the corridors. On the first floor, and the entranceway.
And I think with that decision, it wasn't, certainly the move-in day was important, but the issue is that the state is coming for survey on the 30th. And the issue is we need floor covering at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And if we waited, we may be into October or later because they schedule so far in advance.
Yeah. It may be done and laid by the 13th, but can't take that chance. Do you recall what the other item was?
The other areas are window treatments.
Window treatments.
And we're still waiting to hear what's happening with that. Again, it's the issues of economy and the mills. A lot of, again, having nothing in stock, and the issues of when they went to make the drapery material, draperies, apparently some had been discontinued, etc. So they're working on that now. Some replacement fabric, I believe, has been chosen, but again, we're waiting to hear from Maria.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you, Sandy. Yes, Mr. Benson.
Something doesn't add up here, Mr. Chairman. Somebody decided that the carpet that was the architects or whoever decided wasn't good for the for the nursing home, and the carpet people are going to take it up and put down some more on their
carpet people themselves decided that it wasn't